Hello everyone and welcome back to Comedy Heroes 2 Spearhead Cast with me, Matt. We have a battle here on a hot summer's end on the Eastern Front. Let's go through the players. Represent the Axis. We have remastered Big Smoke. Okay. Playing as the Mthis without a commander choice yet, obviously. We have Mr. Moon as the Wehrmacht without a commander choice. And we have Rogel going straight to the game with Infanterie Division for the Wehrmacht. This should be fascinating. Meanwhile, representing the might of the Soviet Union, we have Theo without a command choice. We have Barak going straight to the gate with Tank Division for the Soviets, obviously. And we have Chewie, also without a command choice yet. I guess they'll pick commanders as the battle progresses. So the Mthis is quickly moving up here to the fuel point to try and stop the Soviets from getting up there. But we're gonna have a lot of fighting here. Hot Summer Center is a very cool custom map with this like highway here in the center, which is very cool looking. I appreciate some of the work done on this map here. Oh, looks like we have picked Jäger here for remastered Big Smoke. And Mist Moon went for Panzer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's Panzer. Infanterie, Panzer, and Jäger. That is going to be a very good mix. Well, the Soviets have still not picked everything yet for them. So if I only seen Tank for the central player for Barak here. Looks like the Wehrmacht has also secured the center here. First shots are fired at the Storm Pioneers who are trying to dig in. Hot Summer Center is a very good looking map in my opinion. I really like it. Pioneers to hold up behind this wheelbarrow thing. Oh, Pioneers get inside the building. Sabers are going to be able to open fire, but the MP4 is going to mow into them. The Sabers don't have a submachine gun in their squad. They only have a guy with a pistol. Concept's going to be engaged with the Storm Grenadiers, which should be in the Storm Grenadiers' favor. But Molotov coming out. Storm Grenadiers. Oh, no, don't really dodge it. Losing two people. Pioneers are getting overrun though by all the Soviets. Oh, actually mowed down in the middle of the street. Hulk Grenadiers moving up here. And the Soviets don't have access to their fuel yet because you have to own this point. And the Volksgrenadiers are going to try and stop that from happening. You know, the Wehrmacht is pushing up here with their Infanterie troops. On the southern flank, the Soviets are securing all the way down here. Preparing out for a white front. Well, the firefights continue in the center. The Soviets took the chance to secure the point now to get their fuel. Pontoviki arriving here for the northern flank. Looks like it's also tank. Double tank here so far for the Soviets. That's a lot of potential late game firepower. Several Grenadiers trying to hold up a long range firefight here, which are what they're better at. Pioneers are just holding up there. Good point for them. We also have an MG34 coming out here for the Jägers. We also have some Fallschirm Pioneers coming out, a unique unit available to Jäger. Triple Pioneers here for the Infanterie and double Volksgrenadiers. Now, Volksgrenadiers as Infanterie is really good because you can arm with Sturmgewehrs, as you can see, which can really improve their firepower tremendously. So the Grenadiers are still keeping the Soviets from their field at the moment. Want to Viking in the open here, which should be an easy fight for the Pioneers. But the Pioneers are not getting enough kills yet, but they are getting close now. Yeah, Fontovik getting mowed down out there. Early tank hunter here in the center for the Soviets. Soviets are working to try and overrun this position, but the MG34 will help cover it. Maxim also arriving here for the Soviet Union. And more Konskis pushing up. Maxim tries to set up, but it's being shot at by the MG34. And now we also have the Fallschirm Pioneers showing up. Germans are pushing up aggressively down the street. Soviets are doing the best in the center. Konskis being mowed down there by the Sturm Pioneers. The Soviets are in full retreat. Sturmgewehrs on these Volksgrenadiers, which will definitely cut down these. Ooh, Molotov coming out actually. Ooh, and they don't notice. That's a dead Volksgrenadier with Sturmgewehrs. That's a huge loss. That's 60 munitions gone. But the Germans are still denying the point here. One more Soviets going to the field. Oh, and we have a choice here. Looks like it's going to be motor Strelki. So double tank and then one motor. That's a lot of good potential late game for the Soviets. You have a Dushka sitting up beside the structure here. They'll definitely be able to cut through the heavy cover. Providing some suppressive fire there. Smoke grenade going out to allow the Germans to fall back, probably. Oh, they're trying to get closer for a grenade. Yep, grenade going out there in the structure.
Guards troops ready for action.
This commands us to dodge it. Molotov going out. Good Molotov at that. Going into Fox Grenadiers, it's completely down.
We are losing some
But the Germans also pushing on the southern flank. Motorstrelke does have a jeep to support them though, with a Dushguns up. Lost a gunner though to the Gewehr 43s here. Maxim's also trying to stop these Sturm Grenadiers from pushing up.
We have authorization to appropriate nearby dwellings.
Lots of firefights going on here. MP40s on the Pioneers here going to for a flank.
We can now commandeer structures for use as command posts.
Lots of Pioneers here still.
Forward headquarters are now available.
But the Soviets finally getting fuel here. But Germans might move to deny that. Oh, SVTs armed here on the conscripts.
Taken our supply sector.
But we also have some guards coming in here being armed entirely with PPSHs. Armed with stick magazines though.
We shall fight as never before, Commander. A sector has
Germans have denied the fuel though. Constance still trying to be an issue here. Small pack arriving though for the Jaegers. But the Soviets really need to get that point. Well, the firefights continue down here. Jeep goes down to the pack. An MG-34 stops the Soviets from being able to flank. We also have some motor or some Udon riding here in an armored car, which is a unique thing available to Udon. Down here. Looks like they're armed with the RPG. Just know that the Soviets have an easy time getting the points down here. Germans also digging heavily down the street with an MG. Might be an MG-42. Lots of PPSHs for the Soviets. And Thompson's and the Sabres, unique upgrades to them if you're playing as tank. Makes the Sabres surprisingly potent. That's a lot of PPSHs though. Scope Sturmgewehr on these Grenadiers. Well, one Scope Sturmgewehr with a Vampire Scope, the unique upgrade if you're playing as Panzer. Very good for long range engagements and cover to cover fighting. Oh, 4 HQ set up here by the Wehrmacht. T60 in the field. Basically a T70 but armed with an autocannon. Very potent. Looking good here on the southern flank though for the Soviets. But with the T6 that might be one of the things that the Soviets were needing here. Yes, trying to get rid of the cover. It looks like this brick wall is holding for a while. Yeah, the MG-42 probably has to relocate from that. As once that cover goes, they're probably in trouble. We also have some motor guards here. Another unique squad able to tank. They have the assault guards here and then the motor guards. Motor guards are better for long range engagements. You know, the Wehrmacht infantry has secured most of the northern flank, but the fuel is still in Soviet hands. And now they're actually getting fuel again. Also the Soviet lieutenant arriving here. There's also a lieutenant for the Wehrmacht holding the front line. Armored car with the Udon on the southern flank probing it. Pack 36 has been remanned. We also have a Valentine tank coming out.
One of our forward structures has been destroyed.
Oh, we also have oh, that's just a T60 on the map. Also a truck arriving here for the Soviets and a forward HQ setup as well. Oh, Pioneers got very close here. They might throw a Gewaltalarm long before they retreat. No, they just retreat that. But they get mowed down there by an anti-tank rifle.
Infantry is dying.
Motor guards are securing the flank here. Firefight continues on the southern flank with the... Oh, Dung gets hit by a high explosive shell from the Pack 36. Very nice. And actually getting killed. Udon Lieutenant probably has to figure out what to do. The MG-34 keeps hitting them as they move around. Not making it easy for the Soviets. The Soviets should now start to get the resource they need to get some more vehicles on the field. T60 is moving about. We also have some SIS guns in the center. Already hitting at the German Fort HQ. Also, the Volksgrenadiers have already been armed with a Panzerfaust, so they can deal with T60 if they get close. But these assault guards are nearby. MT-42 sitting up there, in the middle of the road. I'm making a target for the SIS gun being used as an artillery piece. Looks like it's content to just keep hitting the HQ. T60 turning around though to probably deal with it. Oh, Pack 40 set up, however. Because the Soviet lieutenant managed to grab the RPD. He's calling an artillery strike in the area. Oh, big assault here from the Wehrmacht in the center. Grenadiers are pushing up rapidly. That might be a risky maneuver. Recon squad is being hit hard. E60 coming in on the flank here. Volksgrenadiers are flanking with the Panzerfaust. Destroying the T60. Oh, Panzerlehr called in. Unique battle group available to Wehrmacht Panzer. Called in from the HQ here. Looks like one of them around with an LMG-42 with 100 rounds. Pretty good upgrade. But they're being mowed down out there. They need to get to cover. They are behind cover there technically, but that's too close. Valentine probing the flank down here. Pack 36 might not have the easiest time against the Valentine. That might be the opening the Soviets we're waiting for. They just need to kill the crew on that Pack 36. SS Fallschirmjäger is also called in. Elite squad available to SS Jäger. Ooh, the Soviet lieutenant is taking some pretty big hits there. And the Germans managed to move up here with the Panzerlehr. Soviets are suffering a lot of losses. Going into the structure. Soviets are trying to get more men around on the flank here. But the Panzerlehr are pretty damn elite infantry. Oh, inside the building though, there's no cover here. You also have a half-track they probably arrived with. Oh yeah, they're taking some pretty big shots there from the SVTs. And Panzerlehr mowed down. Oh, that's a bit of a costly squad to lose. The firefight continues down here. Looks like the Pack 36 was pulled back. And the Soviets are actually going to try and go for the fuel here. Valentine is definitely providing some pressure. But the Fallschirmjäger should be a very potent squad once they get the FT-42s. Oh, great assault going in there. They have denied the fuel though to the Germans now. But the Soviets are still not getting their fuel. Artillery being called in on the center here by the Soviets. Some preliminary strikes going in first, which is a typical thing of the Soviet artilleries. And soon the big barrage will go in.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Yeah, there comes the shells.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
Ready to move that Panzer Grenadier, or Volksgrenadier, but I would not do that. Yeah, getting mowed down completely. Germans are able to secure the southern fuel again by looks it for now. Oh, Valentine is still providing an issue though. High explosive loaded here on the SIS. Oh, right, the Fallschirmjägers! Killing them! We also have the Soviet Airborne called in. Unique battle group available to the Soviet motor. Cool to see them. But this is definitely becoming quite a big battle here on the road. Ooh, I like to see what's going to happen from this. So a lot of elite infantry on the southern flank here for the Soviets. Type of 6 going to have a small penetration. Will it heat loaded? Oh, that's going to kill the crew. White Phosphorus is very dangerous. Bunker trying to set out here, but then a machine gun, but it might be too late. Soviets already have sights on it. But it's also slowly securing their fuel again. So the Germans have been unable to push through yet, but they are getting more officers set up. Turrets are keeping their guns on this Pack 46. So far it's holding up thanks to his shield, but there we go, the crew's gone. Last guy running for it, but he gets shot down. Artillery being called here by the Mthis. Pack 40 has arrived behind this, however. Soviets are taking some barbed wire fields to try and slow down any Germans. Pretty cool little thing that we only see the Soviets able to lay down, I believe. Oh, looks like the Germans are actually able to secure the northern flank here. Or trying to anyway. But here comes all the PPSHs. Because of the assault guards coming up. So this half-band might be in trouble. Getting behind these destroyed cars. Grenade assault going in as well. The Baldan is trying to destroy the Mthis. Fails at it. And Soviets are going to try and resecure that fuel. Artillery called in on the Panzerlehr's positions. Big explosion there with a satchel charge by the looks of it. But that's propaganda artillery. The Soviet Air Force is just holding up down here. Lots of people died so far. Looks like the Germans have somewhat tried to dig in, but that's a bug. They can bolt this sandbag to get out of it, though. Oh, all the Panzerlehr is gone. Oh, that's a big loss there for the Germans. That's double MG42, 100 rounds. Holy shit, that can be very potent for a squad to pick up. Valentine is still providing some issues here for the Germans. Find some kind of armored support for the Soviet infantry. The Red Air Force is flying overhead as well. Willie Pete shot. This hits the sandbags and destroying them. Molotov going in on this Lieutenant. Overhits. Huxers going in for it. They turn around so they're not able to point their rifles. Good, the Grenadiers there, but they're bugged out. That's it, they'll still mow down the conscripts there. And the Red Air Force keeps flying overhead here. The Red Air Forces are pulling back to heal up. They can heal up from there, but they're getting shot as they come out of the building. Just a waste of manpower at that point. Artillery going in on the German positions here. But the German infantry is pushing up here with lots of pioneers. Using lots of MP40s to assault with, good to see. Oh, I think that Lieutenant went down. Yeah, it looks like it. Artillery going in return. And they have a T-3045 ace he can call in. And the Pioneers are lacking in AT equipment at the moment. So lots of action going on here right now. Top line goes of a mortar arriving here for the Soviet mortar Strelki. Another Siskan arriving. Might be the same Siskan actually, just pulled back. Artillery arriving in under the Soviet forward position. Here comes the shells. This guy's very wide. Does hit the Sis crew though and killing them. Assault guards pulling up alongside the T-3045 ace. Needs to not get too close to the Grenadiers. Grenadiers have been out, but Panzerfausts. One Panzerfaust goes up, almost kills the team. Force the T-3045 ace back. Meanwhile, the Soviet Air Force flies overhead, marking the Stuk. And more fuels being airdropped into the Soviet base. T-3045 being recruited here by one of the players. We also have a crowd more called onto the field here. Germans currently hold both fuel points, which is a big issue for the Soviets, I feel. But the Soviets are just airdropping in fuel anyway, so they can compensate a little bit. Another forward HQ set up here by the Soviet Union. Oh, we have the Groß Deutschland called in. Another unique squad available to Denmark Panzer. Serves as a recon squad and elite infantry. We only have one of them in the field at a time. We also have the 15 Panzer Grenadiers. A more basic up-tiered assault grenadier you can get if you're playing as Panzer. Meant to work alongside your tanks, as kind of expected of them. Came out with Sturmgewehrs, actually, so very potent. Stug still keeping an eye on the southern flank here. Also the Soviets to stay at bay. We also have an MCHA arriving here for the motorized. Unique tank available to Soviet motor. Oh, the Krautmoor has a target. It's gotta be the MT-42 team. MT-34 actually, my bad. But it's firing at the longest range and they're behind heavy cover. Making them a hard target. Oh, we have an incendiary armor piercing going in on the half track. And a Hetzer as well. Cool to see. Oh, great going in at the conscripts. Groß Deutschland force them back. Oh, they have both the MT-42s 100 rounds. That's very potent for the Groß Deutschland. 85 has arrived though. Very potent medium tank for the Soviet Union, able to deal with most German tanks. That's just 85mm gun. And the Ace team up here is a very potent one. Heat loaded was probably not the best choice against infantry, as you can see. That Hetzer might be in trouble though. One shot will be all it takes. Yeah, Hetzer down. This 85 is just driving up through the main street. There's a pack though. No penetration. And the MCHA is probably preparing to make its move down here. Second MCHA being prepared. The Stug is an Overwatch door on the top of the hill. And we do have some Storm Pioneers here with some Panzerschrecks. So it should have the armor potential now to push up through the streets. Oh, more than place was set up here by the Germans. Nice to see. The sandbags do actually help against splash damage. We have another MCHA there arriving. And looks like the Soviet motorized are preparing to make their move. Not yet, evidently. Oh, MCHA's going in for it. Oh, no penetration. No penetration from either side. Oh, good shot there from the MCHA. Also, the MCHA might have the upper hand here. Don't underestimate Shermans, and the Soviets have actually successfully cut off the fuel. So the SS is in a very precarious position. Oh, good shot there from the Stug, jamming the turret.
All of our troops have been lost.
Sherman's backing off. Oh, playing out shutdown too. Now the 85 is keeping his eye here in the central street. What a dangerous road crossing. Oh, Mthis is also getting some shots in. Oh, penetration there going in from something. Panzer is trying to flank. Oh, lost the gun there on the 85. You have to back it off. Panzer Grenadiers are pushing up very aggressively here with all their weaponry. Looks like it's working out for them at the moment. Need to get rid of that Sys gun though. Oh, I like the staggered Sys. That's good to see. Panzer Grenadiers are getting up very close though. Once it's cleared out there. But the Germans have to pull back for now. But the German infantry have managed to threaten the northern flank here, even set up a pillbox.
The command bunker is now finished and reinforced.
It's even an 88. Oh, they set up an 88. Holy shit, yeah, that'll stop any Soviet tank. Probably what the 85 Ace died to, because I noticed they were gone. Also, the SS is pushing southwards. Very risky maneuver with their Stug. We do have a Panther coming up behind us. Katusha has been pulled in. Unique artillery piece available to a USSR motor. Very potent artillery piece, by the way. Oh yeah, destroying the pack there. And destroying the Fallschirmjägers. That Stuk is now very alone. And just going for it. No penetration, it actually misses. Valentine could probably have helped in some capacity, not sure. Bravo keeps being a problem here for the German infantry. Get some pretty good shots in on the Grenadiers there, forced them back. Oh, Soviets need to not run into the old Molotov fire. They actually that officer. They actually got him. MTS moving forwards. Very dangerous maneuver. Yeah, especially with the pack there and the Stuk working together. Oh, that Stuk might be gone. Oh, that's Sherman, I mean. So far it's holding on. We also have a Panther moving up here. The Panther G, the most potent form of the Panther. Oh, but they lost its... what did they lose? They lost their driver for a little bit. Oh, Valentine goes down to a Panther shot. It's a very good position there up on the hill. I think it's a hill. It's hard to tell if there's like an incline there. Germans are pushing up through the main road again. Indy 42 probably has to sit up somewhere a little bit further away behind cover there, yeah. Good position. Yeah, Soviet high explosive on their assist guns are pretty potent. The paratroopers are not doing too well there, evidently. 85 is ready. We also have an IS-2 coming in for one of the Soviet players. And an IS-2 is already on the field for one of the Soviets on the northern flank here. They just need to work out to take out that 88, I feel. That's probably what their aim is. The IS-2s is probably one of the heavier tanks in the game. I actually think it is the heaviest heavy tank. Yeah. Well, I think the King Tiger has more armor. Yeah, the King Tiger has more armor, but that's still a pretty hefty amount of armor for a Soviet tank. Plus its gun is 122 millimeters, so it's pretty good at dealing with most German tanks. I think it's actually one of the few Allied tanks that can fight the King Tiger head on and win. 4 HQ going down here from the Soviets, however. Looks like the Großdeutschland is trying to keep the Soviets at bay here. High explosive might be loaded. Yeah, there is high explosive. Only kills one of them though. Artillery going in near the 88. Oh, kills the crew! Probably the opening the Soviets were waiting for. Yep, the IS-2 is pushing up. Let's see some infantry to work alongside it. Those Grenadiers have to work fast to get to that 88. Oh, it's gonna try to destroy the 88. They wasted one shell on the Grenadiers. It overshots. 88 has been recruited.
Enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
One penetration at the IS-2. Jagdpanzer on the field as well. Looks at the IS-2 misses. 88 crew cleared out. So the Soviet infantry might win this engagement, but the pillbox does have an MG, I think. No, that's not an MG. Panther holding up the southern position. But the SS barely have any infantry left. Enter going in for the attack on it. Gotta fight the MCHR once. But several MCHRs could do it. Oh yeah, they actually got a penetration. The thing about the Panther is it doesn't have any more health than the Panzer IV. It just has higher armor. So if penetrations do happen, it dies very fast. Did IS-2 go down? No, IS-2 didn't got us pull back. Good to see. IS-2 in the center street though, and we also have a KV-8 here. So a flamethrower tank arriving for the Soviets as well. They're bringing on a lot of heavy armor. I feel the Germans might be getting into a problem, but we are seeing a King Tiger coming onto the field zone. Pegasus Division Stormtroopers called in. Unique elite squad available to Infanterie. And be equipped with a lot of good equipment. Soviet paratroopers trying to get some shots in here. Well, the Panzer Grenadiers are getting a lot of work done here. They're mowing down the Soviet paratroopers entirely. We also have a major here arriving here for the Soviet Union to oversee the tanks. And here's the KV-8. The IS-2 probably has to get moving forwards, I think. They need to apply some pressure to the Germans. They probably just order the IS-2 to not waste its shields and infantry. Those might soon have what they need to try and secure the southern fuel again. Artillery going in near the Soviet position, forcing them back. As the Germans try to dig in with some trenches. Oh, MG42 mowing into the Sabas there. And the Fontoviki as well. Gebalterladung, that might be, they have to run. Oh! Still kills one squad entirely. And the Soviets are making a push here with the Odan. Katyusha's gonna try and open fire, I imagine. Yep, here goes. Ooh, double Panther here for the Jaegers now. Rockets can take out their command Panzer IV. Not good for them at all. But we do have the King Tiger in the field. The Germans are still able to hold the fuel, but they have been cut off at the moment. IS-2 is preparing for another move northwards. Putting high explosive shell. Grenadiers pushing towards it though. High explosive overshot. Panzerfaust bounces off. Can't happen if there's too much armor. IS-2 is ready to push forwards in the center. Looks like it already did briefly. And lots of firefighting going on here. King Tiger's moving up the main road here. Also the IS-2 and the King Tiger's gonna get a shot in the IS-2 first though, if they can spot it.
We have casualties.
Was going for the 85 first. No. Let's change the target to the IS-2. IS-2's going in to engage. No penetration. IS-2's doing armor piercing. Also the King Tigers just rolled back in, anticipates it. Panzerfaust also present. Taking out the 85. King Tiger can get a shot in on the IS-2 here. IS-2 has to pull back. Enter going in on a flank attempt here because the Panther being wounded. KV-8 pushing up here where the Germans have nothing to... Oh! Artillery going in, demobilize the IS-2, making it an easy target. The King Tiger who probably gets a shot in if it gets a little bit closer. Yeah, the IS-2 tried to push up here. They took out the trenches, evidently. But the A8 is still operational. KV-8 is pushing forward and threatening. Oh, Kingtiger got a penetration on the IS-2. And it's just sitting ducks there because it's lost its engine. Or lost its tracks or something. And it's down. Kingtiger gets the kill.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
Inter going in for an attack. Hamper turns around fast enough. There's also Panzerjäger waiting. Good ambush right there. The Soviets are still threatening to have a lot of armor presence here. When the Panthers get some good shots in there. That might be a dead Odan. No, will the last guy make it? Oh, gets shot by a shell. Oh, that's brutal. Once if he can try and take it up and just buy some time for a second IS-2 to be coming onto the fields. I feel that Kingtiger probably has to work very hard here to secure the front. Artillery going in near the other IS-2. KV-8 took a shot too. Second IS-2 prepare for the north and Soviet flank. Lots of IS-2s here. Jagdpanzer bounced the IS-2 shell. Probably doesn't want to stay around there for too long, however. Oh, they got their gun on the IS-2! That could actually be an opening they would utilize. It looks like they're backing off for now. Patricia rocket standing around here doesn't look like they do a lot of damage at the moment. Well, it looks like the Kingtiger is preparing to drive off through the main road. KV-8 is not going to do much against the Kingtiger. One good shot there. Did you see the second shot? Yeah, KV-8 down. German infantry slowly pushing up again. Keeping further on this pincer towards the Soviets. Oh, they have actually grabbed the Sherman to be a Beuterpanzer now. The Germans are really grabbing everything they can at the moment. Patricia's opening fire again. That's got a fair amount of kills. Didn't do that much by the looks of it. IS-2 having to brawl with some Jagdpanzers at long range. Not the kind of fight it wants. Yeah, it actually goes down. The German infantry is getting very, very close to cutting off the road entirely. Crowd mower down. Oh, that IS-2 has to be very cautious. Let's note that as an 85 Ace arrives. It's going to be an easy target for those Jagdpanzers. And well, the Kingtiger keeps slowly creeping up with some Panzer Grenadiers aboard. Good to see. You generally want to keep your Panzer Grenadiers close to your armor. They get a lot of good bonuses by being near tanks. Artillery being called in though, so they're backing off. The Panthers will again prevent the Soviets from moving up. IS-2 pushing forwards. Heat shell loaded. No penetration. Neither side having much luck there. But the Soviet infantry has been killed, so the IS-2 has to pull back. He doesn't want to brawl without any infantry support. Which is the correct move. You generally want to have infantry support near your tank at all times. If you can, that is. Not always doable. Oh, looks like the engine got overcharged here on the King Tiger. Displaced. And Großdeutschland is present to provide some support. Satchel charge going up, but the Jagdpanzer can just back off from that if they're fast enough.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Grab the MT-42 off the ground. Both of them. Nice to see. Looks like the Jägers also pushing up now with their Beutepanzer and Panthers. Good support from the Jagdpanzers as well. That M-tier Sherman is going to be have a very hard time on its own. Got a good rear shot though. But the Panther has too high velocity on its gun. The southern Soviet flank is collapsing at the moment. You know, the IS-2 to the north flank tries to push up, but the 88 immobilizes it. Leaving it easy, an easy target. A bounce, however. One more shot should do it. Yeah, penetrates. And the Panzergrenadiers push up aggressively with their Sturmgewehr. Close range Katyusha shot as the IS-2 is relocated. Taking out the MT and one shot. Oh, it's been immobilized though. Jagdpanzer on the flank and Panthers on the front. Not a good position for an IS-2 to be in. Oh, almost takes out one Panther though. Force that Panther to back off. Oh, but the turret has been jammed. The other Panther could actually move safely at this point.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Oh, and there's, yeah, that Panther's basically gone 80. Great though, doesn't penetrate. IS-2 down.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Oh, mine though on the Panther. German down. And the King Tiger is probably preparing to push up through the main street again. The soldiers are just lacking in the weaponry to stop this. And Soviet flanks have kind of collapsed at the moment. More Soul Guards pushing up. They're gonna try and do their best, I imagine. But there's too much German infantry to support it. Like the Großdeutschland is right nearby. Katyusha opening fire close range. Oh, they just need one rocket to hit there, but they didn't. Oh, the Pioneers are gonna try and set a demo charge. But they get stopped in it.
Infantry squad has been killed.
The King Tiger keeps up its advance.
T-gun is ready for combat.
The Panzergrenadiers keep up the push as well. You'll see the MT-34s and Sturmgewehr being used together. Very potent combination of the Panzergrenadiers. Großdeutschland flanking around. Oh, Panzergrenadiers goes down! Großdeutschland might be in trouble here. Yeah, they're pulling back. Captain Panzerfaust, the King Tiger.
The Panther has arrived from the fatherland.
Oh, displays didn't work out for the KV. The King Tiger is pulling back safely. Panther's strictly trying to get up here to support the other Panther. Waiting on the Jägers. Explosive load on the Panther. And Sysgon basically taken out. Another IS-2 arriving.
Heavy tanks standing by. IS-2.
You guys are taking heavy losses here.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture
Oh, KV8 down to the Jagdpanzer. We also have Jägers being called in now, another unique infantry available to Infanterie, with a long-range rough terrain combat. The MTS keeps pushing up, not an easy. Oh, the Panther's been repaired. Not the fight the MTS wants.
Guards troops ready for action.
And more fuel supplies being airdropped in.
Taking ground fire.
And the Grenadiers are getting very, very close now. Let's go very aggressively. Looks like someone's a little bit annoyed that they didn't have artillery.
We have lost a mortar crew.
German defense is definitely working out. The IS-2's moving up against the Panthers. Looks like one Panther actually went down. Oh, the Panther's almost down too, thanks to the IS-2. Oh wait, both Panthers are still up, my bad. The IS-2 is a good choice against the Panthers.
Ready for further orders.
Oh, wasted a shot though. Panther's going to try and go for it. Let's see. Penetration for the Panther didn't do a lot of damage though. IS-2 switched to APCR though, which is a bad move as it forced it to reload. Meanwhile, the German infantry is trying to push up here towards the road.
Before retreat.
Another IS-2 is being prepared. Lots of IS-2s here. Oh! Panther goes down to a side shot from the IS-2. King Tiger's relocate. No, that's a Panther. Let's try to relocate quick. Ooh, very cautious here.
Long-range artillery ready for orders.
King Tiger's also showing up. This is probably not the fight that the... Oh, yeah! King Tiger gets a good shot in. Nice, just to back off quick. Smoke being popped by the MCHA. Oh, missed there. Lots of Jägers being called here by the Waffen-SS. Katyusha rockets going in. Looks like they didn't do much. The King Tiger's under hunt.
Time at your command.
Bazooka doesn't penetrate the front. And the Panther's going for a flank. Good to see. IS-2 lost its gun. It's not afraid anymore. And the Panther going into the flank here.
The enemy has destroyed
Oh boy.
vehicles.
And the Germans really do just break through here. Oh, flanked there from the MCHA. Being taken out by one MCHA there, but the King Tiger will soon be present. Oh yeah, that's a dead MCHA definitely. But IS-2 has arrived up here, but I don't think the Soviets can make a comeback at this point. They've lost a lot of units rapidly, and the Germans' heavy tanks are just advancing. Well, the Panthers don't have heavy tanks. They only have one heavy tank, actually. They only have one Tiger. King Tiger. And Panther numbers are getting back to optimal, though. And the infantry is still pressuring this flank. IS-2 is showing itself. Focus on that Jagdpanzer. Artillery landing. No penetration despite using APCR. Misses from the IS. The IS is not the most accurate of tanks. But the Soviets have lost so much at the moment.
Prepare for action.
Well, you went tank though this time, so. And the Soviets have lost this, I feel. They're just holding on still for, I guess, morality points, or moral points. Oh yeah, there's another danger. Good shot there. And IS-2's being already immobilized up here. Panzerfaust going in on it. Mobilized, and there it goes. And there we go, the Soviets pull back from this. So the Germans managed to hold the road here. I hope you all enjoyed this match. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Bye bye!